Cheers from Barrio Brewing Company in Tucson, Arizona. Again, you get through here, this place is the place to stop. It has a full-on restaurant, bar, and brewery. It's in the Barrio. See you here. You know it must get hot here in Tucson when they put air conditioning outside. Cool, the patio. Good thinking. All right, we were off to the Pima Air and Space Museum.
Woohoo!
Looking forward to that. Hopefully, like I said before, we can get into something at Davis Monthan and see all the mothballed aircraft. Keep our fingers crossed on that. Going to Maui. Go. 500. Landing success. I saved us. Hustler. Amazing plane. I think it was dubbed the Widowmaker because it was so hard to fly. But man, it is just all engine, fuel tank, and wing. B-52s have been around so long, I believe that they're on like the third generation of pilots flying these from when they first came online. Somebody's dad flew it, and then his kids flew it, and then his kids flew this. If that's not correct, leave a comment down below. And these are still in service to this day. As a matter of fact, undergoing a engine upgrade modification to bring them more current. 747 SP, special performance. Don't see many of those around. Here's the little teeny tiny aircraft I learned to fly in. A Cessna 172. Looks pretty tiny out here amongst all these giants. Mustang, the aircraft that changed the direction of the war. One of my favorite aircrafts, the Vought F4U Corsair. This changed the war in the Pacific. Higher, faster, the Japanese Zeros could not keep up with it, and this could turn sharper and climb faster. Can you imagine today if we had a war and the guys flying these planes are, 19, 20, 21 years old? They have the American pride to be able to enlist, go out and protect our country, to be able to take their orders, hop in this aircraft and go out and protect the United States of America through the P-51, the B-29, the P-29, the Corsair. You imagine if we had to ask our youth to do that today? We are so beholden to those who came before us for the freedoms that we have today. They did it unselfishly and willingly, lined up in lines to join the services back then to protect us from those forces who sought out to destroy America. God protect us if we wind up in another situation like that, where we have to rely on our youth to be able to protect this great country. That's one thing we need to remember about all these aircraft we've been looking at, is the men and women behind them. Without the pilots, the mechanics, the air crew, none of these planes would have any history. They'd just be sitting on the ground as a piece of metal. But it's all the men and women of our great armed services that contribute to getting these bad boys off the ground and protecting our freedoms.
Hey Mugs, long day at the museum. 6 hours on those little legs of yours. You did good.
All right, well, that's a wrap to the Pima Air Museum.
You really gonna film this?
Yeah. And by the way, thanks for watching. If you're new to the channel, we appreciate you watching. We are at Tucson, Arizona. We just wrapped up at the Pima Air Museum. Outstanding place. Do us a favor, hit that subscribe button down below, give us a thumbs up, leave a comment, and we'd love to hear from you. But to wrap up the Pima Air Museum, the gentleman, when we exited through the gift shop, of course, it's like Disneyland, you can't come off a ride without going through the gift shop.
Yep, and I got my sticker.
And Kim has her gift from yesterday, removed before flight. Ooh, honey, want to go take a flight? What did the guy at the gift shop say when we left?
He said, wow, you guys are still here? It's like, yep, 6 hours later, and enjoyed every minute of it. I thanked him for being here, and I enjoyed it thoroughly.
We got here at 10 o'clock. It's now 4:07. So I think we've done the Pima Air Museum. A lot of fun. You guys should hit that when you're here. The Titan Silo Missile Complex. Put that on your list. And also the Pima Air Museum. And just to note too, is the Davis-Monthan Air Force Base, you used to be able to take tours out there of the mothballed aircraft. Well, apparently that's been shut down for about 6 years. They are partitioning to try and get that back open to the public for public viewing with tours and whatnot. But I wouldn't hold your breath. But we're going to go drive over and see if we can see some aircraft through the fence, take some pictures, take some videos, and see if we can just totally get our fill of aircraft today.
I'm just glad I'm not flying home tonight.
And Kim's looking forward to our next flight.
Not really, now that I've seen all the insides of what can go wrong on an airplane. That kind of makes me nervous.
There's just a couple little wires and a few valves and
Yeah.
a couple little hydraulic lines, that's all.
Push the wrong button.
Okay, let's go check out the desert. So it's about 6:30, getting ready to head out from Tucson to Carlsbad, New Mexico. The resort we're staying at right now, the KOA Journey, I think it is, in Tucson. Awesome place, very nice. But we are surrounded by Grand Designs, oh, and a Cougar, because they're having a big rally here this week, starting on Wednesday, tomorrow.